You know, really, I ain't really got to say much. You already know, right? I know, man. I don't really have to say anything. Because you already know. But man, check this out. Welcome to another day of a day in the life of a school bus driver. It's me, man. Good morning, people. It's your boy, Zach Allen, man. And today, I'm talking about a skill every bus driver needs, keeping the peace when the seats are full. You know what? I just thought of this as I'm saying this. One of my fellow bus drivers, man, had recently quit on the second day of school. And he was talking about, I'm glad I thought about this as I'm doing this segment, right? But he had quit the second day of school. If you remember, you go back to one of my videos, go back to my videos when school first started. I talk about so many people had quit, right? So he was one of them. Good dude, man. He is a good dude. I have much respect for him. He is a great, great guy. And he had quit the second day, I believe. Yeah, the second day of school, he called it quit. His excuse was, really not an excuse, his reason was that the bus was just out of control. It was out of control. And he said the kids back there just cussing, and you know, he may have went the wrong direction. You know, when you knew, man, you gonna accidentally miss a street. You can't see the signs on the streets. You can't see the address. People don't have their address posted. Sometimes their address so old it's faded, you can't see it. And it's early in the morning, it's dark just like it is now, right? It's dark out here, so it's hard to read the route sheets. It's hard to look at the addresses, the numbers on the houses. A lot of that go in the factor, right? So he may have missed a street. And the kids, you know, man, the middle school, them the worst group of kids, man. You know, they were making it so hard for him back there. Man, you going the wrong way, and man, this nigga, he don't know how to drive, and man, you turn back there, you missed the street, man. And you know, it makes you more nervous. You already new at this, you already trying to learn, and it makes you more nervous. So he quit the second day of school, and he called me up that third day. And I just talked to him. And, you know, I talked to him and let him know, man, it's going to always be hard the first week or so. We give it 2 weeks, right? You should have been, you know, kind of got it evened out within 2 weeks. But that first few days, that first week, it's always chaos, man. It's always a mess. So I tried to talk to him and you know, and stuff like that, and encouraged him to go back, right, and get his job back. And yesterday he called, so that's when last week. School started back on the 4th, and that's been a couple weeks almost. So he did. He went. I told him to apologize. Go back, apologize, and let them know, man, it was just, I was so stressed. The kids was hooping and hollering and foolishness and, you know, and stuff like that. I apologize, and, you know, I told him a few more other things. I can't remember everything I told him. But he took my advice. He went back and, you know, he went back, he apologized, and they told him if he wants his job back, he can get it back. They said, think on it. If you want it, you just call back the next day or call back whenever, and you can get your job back. And he did. That was yesterday. He went up there, talked to him, apologized, and he's gonna call him today. The day is Friday. He's gonna call him today, and he's going to get his job back. And I just told him, man, everything I'm fit to tell y'all now, I told him. And it's just ironic because when I put this together, I wasn't even thinking, I wasn't even thinking about him. But I just know how stuff work. I know how stuff, how stuff operates. So this is what I'm talking about. Keeping the peace on a full bus. You have to learn how to keep the peace on a full bus, man. In other words, you have to control the chaos. You have to control the chaos. A packed bus can go from calm to chaos in under a minute. I said it can go from calm to chaos in under a minute. The key isn't just enforcing the rule, right? It's setting, it's setting expectation before the wheels even start moving. You have to, when they getting on this bus and stuff like that, you have to set an expectation before the wheels even move. I was thinking back when I first got into the school system, I was on regular ed, right? I let my students know exactly what I expected, and I stayed consistent. You have to stay consistent. So my challenge to you is, whether it's a school bus, a classroom, or a workspace, set the tone early. I said you have to set the tone early. People respond to consistency. Keep that in mind. People respond to consistency. If your expectation change every day, the respect will too. That's deep, man. I said if your expectation changes every day, the respect will too. If you're ready, man, like I keep saying every day, if you're ready to share how to handle your own full bus moment, or anything you may want to do, put it on YouTube. Show the real life solution people can relate to. I said show the real life solution that people can relate to. And if you want to know how to package those real life stories, man, into content and get views and revenue, man, go to my description, grab that copy of the dirty little secrets to getting monetized on YouTube that people can't talk about publicly. This is the exact framework I use, man. This is the exact framework I use. And again, man, this is another day in the life of a school bus driver. Just real talk, man. I just have real conversation, real talk. I don't have to, have to make believe anything. This is just real talk for real people. And whether you're a school bus driver or anybody, man, you can relate to what I'm talking about. You could put this information in your own life, on your job, and relate to everything I'm talking about. But man, I am so happy for my man. He's going to call today and get his job back. And he'll probably start on this coming Monday. So that's it, man. I just wanted to give y'all a few words of encouragement. And I thought about my man there, that he quit the second day. He said, hell with this, I'm out of here. I'm like, God darn, man, you ain't even give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I first started, man, they threw me on a route, man. I got my license. The next day they had me with a guy I thought was gonna ride with me for a little while before I can learn it. That morning I rode with him that morning, that afternoon, and that time going forward, I was on my own. And man, it was a nightmare, especially in the morning, because like I said, man, it's hard to see those It's hard to read the route sheet, the paper that you're trying to follow. Turn left, turn right, stop here, go down, cul-de-sac down there. You have to read those route sheets. And the bus is dim, man. You can't hardly see on the bus. And then I'm late, 45 minutes late getting them kids to school. I'm almost an hour late getting them kids to school. This little white boy, man, I died laughing. I was so lost, I ain't know where I was. And I'm in Conyers, right? I live in Conyers. I'm in Conyers on the school bus, but I never went down most of those streets. I never even heard of those streets. You know, you only go where you go, right? You don't really go in places that you normally don't go. Even though you live in the area, you just don't go to those places. I'm in Conyers and lost in my own area. This little white boy said, man, we were so lost. He was on the bus. He said, bus driver, bus driver. I said, yeah, what's going on? He said, I want to go to school. I said, what? I said, man, if you don't sit your little butt down, I'm trying to take you to school. I'm lost, God done it. Man, it was so funny. He was so, man, we've been riding around by 45 minutes, right? And he said, I want to go to school. Man, you had to be there to hear. I'm telling you, you would have to be there to hear this stuff, man. I died laughing. Every person I said that to, man, they just fell out, man. But it was this one little middle school, and I'm done, man. I'm just rambling off at the mouth. But it was this one little guy, man. He's in middle school, little black kid. He had me laughing too, right? He said, he was back there in the back. He said, hey, I can help you. And I said, okay, well, come on up here, because I'm lost, man. This is about the third or fourth day. I'm lost like I don't know what, man. And I had to go in an area way out somewhere in Conyers, but like I said, I never go to those areas, right? And this little boy, man, he knew the route like the back of his hand. He don't have a route sheet. He ain't have no paper. He ain't have nothing. He knew the route. Okay, go down to the street here, make a left. Go to the next street, make a right. Okay, you gonna stop right over here. Yeah, stop right here. I mean, he knew the whole route. I said, man, how you learn this route? I look out the window. I said, what? He said, I look out the window. I said, man, that is so great. He was my best friend on the bus, man. This little dude here, he helped me out. I guess he was about the 6th or 7th grade, man. This little dude helped me out tremendously. So after I finished regular ed route, like I said, I'm on special needs now. I gave him some money, man, for helping me out. He was so happy to get that money. I said, man, here, I appreciate you. You just don't know, man. I appreciate all your help, man. I gave him some money. So, yeah, man, so it's people on your bus, you'd be surprised how many kids know the route. So if you ever get stuck, man, ever go through some stuff, ask one of them kids. 9 times out of 10, somebody know the route on that bus. So that's it, man. Signing off. Another day in the life of a school bus driver. And don't forget, go to my description, grab a copy of the Dirty Little Secrets ebook. The Dirty Little Secrets to getting monetized on YouTube that people can't talk about publicly. And I got one more announcement. I'm going to shorten these segments to maybe 3 days a week, man. One of my content creators, he's a white guy, don't want to call his name, but he got hundreds and thousands of views, man. So we communicate sometime, and he said, man, if you want to grow your channel even more, don't post so much. Starting off, you have to do this. When you make it to monetization, you can slow your post up. So he told me don't post so much, maybe post about 2 to 3 times a week. Maybe 2 to 3 times a week. So starting next week, the day is Friday, starting next week, I'm gonna post probably on Friday and Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. So maybe Friday and Sunday sometimes, or sometimes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's when I'm gonna post going forward. He said, man, don't overkill with your segments. He said just post 2 to 3 times a week only. And he got massive followers. He got massive followers, man, and subscribers. He got so many. Like I said, got over 100,000 subscribers, man. This dude is killing the YouTube game. So I'm still learning. I'm already monetized, but I'm still learning what I need to do and what I don't need to do. So starting next week, man, I will only post Fridays and Saturdays, or Friday and Sundays, or sometime Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's it, man. I'll talk to you guys I start next week. So I do a post tomorrow and Sunday, but starting next week, it's only 2 or 3 times a week. Talk to you guys later, man. Talk to God in the morning, man. He'll love to hear from you. I'm telling you, he'll love to hear from you. I'll talk to you later. Peace.